You're about to hear a simple trick that can boost your blood flow almost instantly, and it's something you can start using today. Most people drink water the wrong way, and when I say wrong, I mean they're missing out on one of the easiest ways to energize their body, support their circulation, and help themselves feel years younger. So before you take another sip of plain water, let me show you what to do instead, because this tiny change makes a real difference. Now, if you're over 50, you already know your body doesn't respond the same way it used to. You may notice your energy dipping faster, recovery taking longer, or that feeling of being slowed down when you're just trying to get through your day. And one of the biggest reasons this happens is something most people never think about: circulation. And when blood flow isn't optimal, everything feels heavier, your muscles tire more quickly, your clarity isn't as sharp as you like, and your motivation drops. Many men blame age for these changes, you too. But in reality, it's often dehydration and sluggish circulation working together. Here's the thing most people don't realize: as we get older, our natural thirst response becomes weaker. In our younger years, the body signals us clearly when it needs water. But over 50, that signal becomes quieter, and we simply don't drink enough. You might go half the day with only a small cup of tea or a quick sip of water, and by the afternoon you're wondering why your body feels tight, stiff, or drained. That's not aging, it's your body asking for help. But here's the good news: you don't need fancy supplements or complicated routines to turn this around. Your blood is mostly water, and when you hydrate the right way, you support better circulation, better oxygen delivery, and a better sense of vitality throughout the day. And I'm going to give you a trick that makes hydration work faster for your body, so you feel the difference, not just hope for it. Before we get into the water trick itself, I want you to understand what's happening inside your body. Your blood vessels are like flexible tubes that expand and contract to keep blood moving smoothly. Over time, stress, poor sleep, too much sitting, and dehydration make those vessels tighten up. When they tighten, the heart has to work harder, and your muscles and organs don't get the nourishment they need as quickly. You might feel colder hands and feet, get tired more easily, or experience that foggy feeling even after a decent night of sleep. This is why circulation is everything. When your blood moves well, you move well. You think better. You feel lighter on your feet. You sense more drive during the day. And one of the most overlooked ways to support your circulation is to hydrate properly, but not with plain water alone. Plain water is great, but the body absorbs it slowly when there are no minerals or electrolytes present. That's why you can drink glass after glass and still feel thirsty or bloated. The trick is to give your body what it truly needs to pull that water into your cells so it can start working immediately. And that's what we'll talk about in this series: how a tiny pinch of something you already have in your kitchen can transform the way your body absorbs water and instantly support better blood flow. And let me say this: if you're a man over 50, I want you to hear this part clearly. Your body is capable of improvement at any age. Your circulation can get better. Your energy can increase. Your clarity can return. Aging does not mean losing control. It means learning how to support your body with the right habits. And this hydration method is one of the easiest ways to start. In the next section, I'm going to tell you exactly what to add to your water, why it works so quickly, and how to time it throughout the day for the best results. You only need one simple step, and you'll start feeling the difference before you finish your first glass. So let's get into the simple trick that turns ordinary water into something your body can actually use efficiently. The reason this method works so well is because it helps your cells grab onto the water instead of letting it pass right through you. A lot of people tell me they drink plenty of water but still feel tired, dry, or sluggish. That's because drinking water is not the same as absorbing water. The goal is not just to get water into your stomach. The goal is to get water into your cells, where it supports real circulation, real energy. Here's the trick. The next time you pour a glass of water, add a tiny pinch of natural mineral salt. Just a pinch. Not a spoonful, not a heavy shake, just enough that you couldn't taste it if you tried. You're not adding salt for flavor. You're adding minerals your body needs to pull that water into your tissues. When these trace minerals reach your bloodstream, they act like little magnets, helping your body absorb water faster and more effectively. Now you might be thinking, why minerals? Why does this matter so much? Well, your body runs on electrical impulses. Every heartbeat, every muscle contraction, every message that travels through your nerves relies on minerals to fire properly. And hydration is tied directly to those minerals. Without them, water just sits there. It doesn't move into the places where you need it most: your muscles, your blood vessels, your organs. This is why athletes drink electrolyte solutions. But you don't need a sports drink filled with artificial ingredients. A small pinch of natural salt in your water gives you exactly what your body is missing, especially as you get older. Another benefit is what happens to your blood vessels. When your body finally absorbs water the right way, your vessels become more flexible. Imagine a dry rubber band. It's stiff and tight. But when it's hydrated, it stretches easily. Your blood vessels work the same way. When they're hydrated, they open more smoothly and blood flows more freely. That means better circulation, better oxygen delivery, and better overall vitality. And this is where timing becomes important. If you want the best results, the moment you wake up is the perfect time for your first mineral-enhanced glass of water. After a full night of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. Even if you slept well, your cells are low on water, your blood is slightly thicker, and your energy is at its lowest. When you drink plain water first thing in the morning, your body absorbs only a small portion of it. But when you add a pinch of minerals, the hydration is immediate. Most people feel it within minutes. They wake up, their head feels clearer, their muscles loosen, and their breathing feels easier. I always tell people don't chug the water. Sip it steadily over a few minutes. Your body absorbs water best in small, consistent amounts. When you gulp a whole glass in one shot, a lot of it runs right through you. Slow sips give your cells time to take it in. This is a perfect way to start your morning routine, and it sets the tone for your whole day. Your second glass should come right before your first meal. When you hydrate properly before eating, digestion becomes smoother, your gut moves more efficiently, and your blood flows better to the areas that need it. Think of it as giving your body a gentle warm up. You wouldn't start a car on a cold morning and immediately floor the gas pedal. You let it warm up. Hydration works the same way. A third great time is before you start any activity that gets your heart rate up. Walking, stretching, gardening, anything. Even light activity increases your body's need for water. When you support hydration before you move, you help your blood vessels expand more naturally and your muscles work with less strain. This is especially important after age 50, when your body doesn't regulate water as efficiently. And here's something else that surprises people. This tiny hydration trick can improve your endurance throughout the day. You're not just preventing thirst, you're improving flow. And when your blood moves freely, everything feels easier. In the next section, we'll talk more about lifestyle habits that work together with this hydration method to keep your circulation strong and your energy up, no matter your age. Now that you understand how this simple hydration method works and why timing matters, let's talk about the lifestyle habits that amplify these benefits. Hydration is powerful, but it becomes even more effective when paired with small daily routines that support healthy blood flow. And the best part is none of these habits require big changes. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need fancy equipment, and you don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle. These are gentle adjustments that fit easily into your day. One of the first habits I encourage men over 50 to adopt is movement every hour. I'm not talking about a workout, I'm talking about simple, easy movement. Standing up, stretching your legs, rolling your shoulders, taking a short walk across the room. When you sit for long periods, your blood vessels in your legs become compressed and your circulation slows down. Over time, this stiffness, swelling, and a heavy feeling in the lower body, but just a minute of movement each hour is enough to signal your body to pump fresh blood throughout your system. And when you're well hydrated, this fresh blood carries oxygen more efficiently. Your brain feels sharper, your muscles feel lighter, and your overall energy stays steady instead of dropping as the day goes on. Another simple habit that makes a huge difference is breathing deeply a few times a day. People underestimate how important oxygen is for circulation. When you take shallow breaths, something many adults do without realizing it, you're not bringing in enough oxygen to support strong blood flow. But when you take a slow, deep breath in through the nose and release it gently through the mouth, you help expand your blood vessels and encourage better flow through your chest and upper body. Try this once in the morning and once in the evening. Pause for 10 slow breaths. You'll be surprised at how quickly you feel calmer, clearer, and more grounded. And when you pair this with proper hydration, too, your blood becomes more efficient at carrying oxygen where it needs to go. Another powerful habit is adding foods that support circulation. You don't need to change your entire diet. Just introduce small daily additions, like a slice of lemon in your water, a handful of berries with breakfast, or a few leafy greens at lunch or dinner. These foods are rich in antioxidants, which protect your blood vessels from stress and help them stay flexible. And let me share a secret: flexibility is one of the biggest indicators of healthy aging. When your blood vessels remain flexible, your entire body functions more smoothly. You think better, move better, and recover better. When they become stiff, everything becomes more difficult. Hydration, minerals, movement, and nutrient-rich foods all work together to keep your vessels flexible and youthful. Another lifestyle factor that plays a major role in blood flow is sleep. After 50, many men start noticing changes in sleep patterns, waking up more often, feeling less rested, or having trouble falling asleep. Poor sleep affects circulation because the body does most of its repair work during the night. When you sleep well, your blood vessels recover, your heart rests, and your body restores its natural balance. One simple way to improve sleep is to hydrate earlier in the day and reduce heavy meals at night. Your body sleeps better when it isn't working hard to digest food. And because you're hydrating strategically with minerals, your body stays balanced without needing to wake you for thirst during the night. And of course, stress plays a major role in circulation. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones that tighten your blood vessels. This makes your heart work harder, your muscles tense up, and your mind overstimulated. But when you hydrate properly, move gently, And breathe deeply, you help counteract these stress signals. You give your body a chance to relax and reset. One more thing I want to emphasize is consistency. None of these habits have to be perfect. You don't need to follow them rigidly. Simply doing them regularly, even if it's not every day, builds momentum. Your body responds quickly to small improvements, especially when you've crossed that 50-year mark. You'll notice better energy, lighter steps, and a clearer mind when these habits become part of your natural rhythm. In the next section, we'll go deeper into the hydration trick and talk about how to adjust it based on your activity level, climate, and daily needs so you can keep your circulation strong year-round. Now let's go a little deeper into how you can adjust this hydration method to fit your lifestyle, because your body's needs change depending on where you live, how active you are, and what your daily routine looks like. This is something a lot of people overlook. They drink the same amount of water every day, no matter what's going on around them. But your body isn't operating in a vacuum. Temperature, humidity, stress, and physical activity, these all affect how much water and how many minerals you need. If you live in a warm climate or somewhere with low humidity, your body loses water faster. Even when you feel like you're not doing anything, just breathing, sweating lightly, and moving around the house pulls moisture out of your system. And when you lose moisture, your blood thickens slightly, which makes your heart work harder to circulate it. This is why some people feel more tired or sluggish in warmer weather. A simple adjustment to, like adding that tiny pinch of minerals to 2 or 3 of your daily glasses instead of just 1, can make a world of difference. You're giving your body the support it needs to keep blood flowing smoothly even in tougher conditions. Now, if you're someone who stays active, whether it's walking, working in the yard, cycling, or doing any kind of routine exercise, your hydration needs increase as well. Activity pulls water out of your muscles and into your bloodstream, and your body sweats to keep you cool. This is completely natural, but it means you need to replenish those minerals. You don't need special drinks or powders. Just have a glass of water with a pinch of natural mineral salt before and after your activity. This keeps your muscles more relaxed, reduces stiffness after you're done, and helps you maintain steady energy throughout your routine. If you live in cooler climates, you might not feel thirsty as often. That can fool you into thinking you don't need water. You too, but your body still requires the same amount to function properly. In colder temperatures, your blood vessels tighten to help keep your body warm. Proper hydration helps those vessels stay flexible so they can react more naturally to temperature changes. A morning glass of mineral, enhanced water becomes especially important in cooler weather because it helps your circulation adjust and wake up with you. Another factor to think about is how your stress levels affect hydration. When you're stressed, your body uses up minerals at a faster rate. You breathe differently, your shoulders tense up, and your heart rate may increase slightly, even if you're sitting still. These changes burn through your electrolytes. So on days when you're feeling overwhelmed or mentally drained, adding this hydration method earlier in the day can help bring your body back to balance. Many people notice their mind feeling clearer within minutes because proper hydration supports your nervous system too. Here's something else people don't realize. Your daily habits affect how well your body holds on to water. If you regularly drink caffeine, for example, tea, coffee, or energy drinks, they act as mild diuretics. This means your body loses more water than usual. You don't need to stop drinking these, but you should balance them. The easiest way is to follow every cup of coffee or tea with a glass of water enhanced with minerals. It keeps your hydration stable and prevents that mid-morning slump many people feel. And of course, your diet plays a role. Foods that are high in water like cucumbers, citrus fruits, melons, and leafy greens support your hydration naturally. On days when you're eating more processed foods or salty snacks, your body needs extra water to balance things out. That's another perfect moment to use this mineral water method. It helps you stay balanced, avoids bloating, and supports good circulation. All of these adjustments are simple. You don't need to count ounces or track every sip. You too. Just listen to your body and pay attention to your environment. A small increase in hydration at the right time can help you feel lighter, more energized, and more mentally focused throughout the day. In the next section, we'll bring everything together and talk about how to make this hydration method part of your long-term routine so the benefits keep building year after year. Now let's bring everything together so you can turn this simple hydration method into a long-term routine that supports your circulation, your energy, and your overall wellness year after year. The most important thing to understand is that your body thrives on consistency. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to measure every sip or follow strict rules. You just need to build a steady rhythm that works for you, so hydration becomes something your body can rely on instead of something it has to struggle for. Think of this hydration method like tuning an instrument. When you add that pinch of minerals to your water, you're helping your body stay in balance. But the real magic happens when you repeat that process day after day. Over time, your blood vessels stay more flexible, your energy remains more stable, and your overall circulation becomes more efficient. It's the compounding effect that really transforms how you feel. One of the easiest ways to make this routine stick is to connect it to parts of your day that never change. For most people, the morning is the perfect anchor. When you wake up, your body has just gone several hours without water. Starting your day with a slow glass of mineral-enhanced water sets everything in motion. Your digestive system wakes up gently, your brain gets the hydration it needs to function clearly, and your blood begins moving more freely. From there, focus on timing rather than counting. Have another glass before your first meal. Have one during the afternoon when energy typically dips. And if you're active, include a glass before and after movement. You too. These simple habits help maintain a steady level of hydration without forcing you to overthink it. Another way to stay consistent is to prepare ahead. Fill a bottle with clean water and add your pinch of natural salt in the morning. Keep it on your desk, your counter, or somewhere you pass frequently. When water is visible and ready, your brain remembers to drink. And because it already contains minerals, every sip supports your circulation immediately. As you follow this routine, pay attention to the signals your body sends. You might notice your hands and feet feeling warmer throughout the day. You might feel fewer dips in energy. Standing up may feel easier, movements may feel smoother, and thinking may feel more focused. These are subtle signs that your circulation is improving. And the longer you maintain this routine, the more consistent these changes become. Another long-term benefit is how your body begins to regulate water more efficiently. Many people over 50 struggle with either feeling thirsty all the time or hardly feeling thirsty at all. Hydrating with minerals helps your body find its natural balance again. Your thirst signals become clearer. You begin to crave water at the right times instead of ignoring it until you're already dehydrated. And remember, hydration is not isolated. Everything you do during the day either supports or challenges your circulation. When you pair this method with light movement, deep breathing, and nutrient-rich foods, you're giving your body the full package. These habits work together. Hydration improves blood flow. Better blood flow supports better oxygen delivery. Better oxygen makes movement easier. And easier movement reduces stress. It's all connected. What I want you to understand is that you have a lot more control over how you feel than you might think. Age does bring changes, yes, but it doesn't mean decline. Your body responds quickly to the right habits, even later in life. You can boost your circulation, sharpen your clarity, improve your comfort, and increase your daily energy with small, consistent steps. And if there's one message you take away from all of this, let it be this. Don't drink plain water again when you can give your body something better with almost no effort at all. One tiny pinch of minerals transforms the way your body absorbs water. It changes the way your blood flows. It supports your heart, your brain, your muscles, and your daily vitality. It's a simple trick, but it's one that your body will thank you for. Today, tomorrow, and years from now.